Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on Keeper. Okay, now, I know this came out a couple of months ago, but it didn't show in theaters here. I think it did, but it was for like one day, and it was like at 9 o'clock at night or something like that, and we just couldn't go see it. And when we saw the trailers for it, we could not wait to see this movie. You know, we're huge horror fans. Y'all should know me by now that it's one of my favorite genres. And the trailers for this really caught our interest, and we could not wait to see it. But like I said, it didn't come out in theaters, so we waited for it to come out on streaming. It finally came out on streaming, and it was like $16, and we were like, man, this is ridiculous. So we waited for it to come down, and, we're snowed in this weekend, and we saw that it was like $6, so I said, let's just go ahead and do it and pay the money. Who cares? We're not going to wait for it to be free. And was it worth the wait? Yes! Now, I'm saying yes with a caveat, okay? A little asterisk, if you will. I did not like the first half of this movie until I saw the end. But let me try to explain. During the first hour of this movie, it's really confusing, and you kind of think you know what's going on, and you start questioning things, and there's a real slow pace to it, which is okay for some films, but I thought this was a little bit slower than I wanted it to be. Sometimes, slow pacing is good, but in this case, it wasn't until we saw the end. Then it made sense, the slow pacing. We found ourselves, after watching this movie, both of us thought the same thing while we were watching it. We didn't discuss it while we were watching it, but, during that first half of the movie, we both were thinking, this is very slow, and I wish they'd get to it, and what the hell is going on? It's very confusing and questioning, which is a good thing, because they needed to nail the landing in this movie. The ending had to be chef's kiss. And was it? Yes. I have to admit, the ending was awesome. And it had us talking about this movie for another hour after we had watched it. And that's what a movie is supposed to do. And we didn't realize how much we actually loved this movie until our discussion after the movie. Like right after the movie, I was like, okay, the ending was great. The beginning was slow, and I didn't like it because I was trying to figure out what was going on with this lady. And we had so many theories, okay, this is happening. There's something up with this guy. Oh, there's something up with this girl. There's something up with this guy. And all of our theories were dead wrong, except for one of them. I think we one of us actually nailed it. But didn't know until after our discussion later. And guys, I have to tell you, no matter if it's slow paced at the beginning, it's worth it because the end made sense. And that's what we really appreciated about this movie afterwards, is that it was supposed to be slow paced. It's supposed to make you guess. And that's what a good horror movie will do. But I do wish it was still a little bit faster in the pacing. But the story itself was original. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. And throughout the whole first half of the movie, I thought I was watching something I've seen 100 times. And you're going to think that too. This movie actually made me think of Barbarian, even though it's not directed by that guy. The same guy who did Longlegs did this movie, and we loved Longlegs. He also did The Monkey, which I did not like. But anyway, 2 out of 3 for me because I loved this movie, and you're gonna feel the same kind of way in the beginning of it. But trust me, the ending is worth it. It's worth watching this movie just to get to the end. If you want something original, if you're tired of the same old thing, if you like the same old thing, then hey, more power to you. But I like original stories, and I like stuff to be different than what I've seen before, and this movie nailed it. So 2 thumbs up from me and Jess for Keeper. But anyway, it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen Keeper? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!